I've recently sort of been working as a researcher runner in the TV industry, as I'm sure a lot of you are very experienced of. This year we've had a lot of sort of trials and tribulations, and people have experienced a bout of not having financial and creative really stability during this time, and therefore that leads to a huge lack of freedom. So many freelancers like myself, obviously we sometimes know that there's not any firm contracts, or contracts don't last for very long, so therefore we rely on a secondary income basically, and that usually comes in the form of the hospitality sector, as you many of you are sort of aware of. Like, it's very much a, I think the best way to describe it is very much an underrated industry. You know, you go to the shops, you don't necessarily realise that there's lots of cashiers there, or you go to a music festival and you don't realise that there's stewards making sure you're safe and, you know, everyone's all good. But these are the people who are working long hours, sometimes not for great pay, but they need to get the job done. So, you know, they apply and they get in and they work in the hospitality sector. Unfortunately, due to the recent decisions by the government, including Oliver Dowden in the arts industry and Rishi Sunak with his decisions about restaurants being open, some shops being essential, some shops not, it has meant that there's been a huge restricted progress for people who are in early careers or really relying on these secondary incomes to make sure they can continue to do their creative passion and also, you know, pay the bills, put food on the table. So yes. Now, what I would like to know is, how can we expect to create so many on-screen content, which has also been a huge economic push during this pandemic time? Because as people may well know, basically, when you are doing advertising for television, it creates a huge amount of money because more people are staying at home, more people are indoors in front of the television, and they're not necessarily going out. So that means that more people are taking in content and they're being more informed, more educated. There's there's a lot of money in the screen industries, basically. But what Oliver Dowden and a lot of, you know, people who are involved in media are not realizing is that by taking away the additional incomes of being in the hospitality sector, you're eventually draining the potential new generation of talent that could be coming in. And yeah, you're basically stripping away their freedom by doing so.